Women are breaking down and crying over passport bros on social media. So, passport bro Austin got kicked off Kendra G for trying to trigger Black American women. Uh, they basically flipped out. So, one of the better known passport bros in the community, he got kicked off the Kendra G show. He went on there to talk to her, and basically, she didn't like what he was saying, and she got triggered. The black women on his channel got triggered, and he ended up getting kicked off. But I mean, it's crazy. It's really really crazy. They are absolutely salty. He definitely triggered her. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the video, but I want to say this. If you listen to what this woman says, she basically says that describes passport bros as men who are going over to other countries to pay small amounts of money for physical intimacy with women. I mean, the level of salt from these women. I mean, you would have enough to season your food with. Let's jump into it.
Like me, that's fine. But, you know, watch your mouth.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are going to get into this video of Auston Holloman. If you do not know who he is definitely a passport bro. He is like the headline of the passport bros who believe there are no marriageable Black women in America, so they travel abroad to find women to have sex with in exchange for low cost rates. But he caught it on Kendra G recently, and here's how it went. Let's check it out.
So we got Auston, 25. Well, 2024, be 25 May 16th. What do you do for a living?
I'm a YouTuber as well.
Oh, you're a YouTuber. Okay. I don't consider myself a YouTuber, but I respect that. That's what you consider yourself.
Well, this is my main
am a YouTuber, but I consider myself a journalist, but I understand.
I'm a journalist too. I've said that as well.
Okay, but do you want me to call you a YouTuber or a journalist?
I want you to call me Auston Holloman.
The question is, what do you do for a living, honey?
YouTube.
Okay.
This man is so awkward right off the back. Like, I want you to call me Auston. Like, bruh, why you come on the show to be difficult? It's given I'm trying to be as difficult and cringy as possible.
You see, guys, how much they don't like us? They despise us so much. They immediately start looking for something to complain about. These women are so triggered. He was not being difficult. He was not being difficult. She was trying to flex. She asked him, "What do you do for a living?" He said, "I'm a YouTuber." She goes, "Well, I don't call myself a YouTuber. I mean, I guess I'm a YouTuber, but I call myself a journalist." Okay, that's nice. He's like, "I call myself a journalist too." She's like, "Okay, I understand that, but what do you want to be called?" He said, "Oh, I want to be called Auston. You can call me by my name." Are you a YouTuber? Yes, I'm a YouTuber. Why are you being difficult for? Like, guys, do you see the attitude? Do you see the reason why the amount of hostility and why men are increasingly disengaging and not even having conversations? Like, guess what? This attitude that she has right here, all this is going to result in is more men avoiding relationships, conversations, dating, everything. Earlier, when we started off, this woman is basically trying to say that these men are going over there just to have physical intimacy with women and pay them small amounts of money. It's basically saying that most of the women over there, are involved in they've said it already, that they're desperate, they're poor, and they're involved in this type of work, adult work, only fools work. They're basically, giving up their value for in exchange for a little bit of money so that they could survive and buy food. And they don't know who these men are because they don't speak English. Guys, these women, I don't know what's wrong. American women from Western society, like, I say this very clearly, like, I believe in what Myron says, that women deserve less. We obviously do too much for them in Western society, but the level of disrespect that I see women in Western society slinging at foreign women, it's just unbelievable. Like, bro, leave these women alone. They didn't do anything to you. Why are you messing with these women for? Like, as a man, I don't want, the reason why a lot of us are the way we are when it comes to women in Western society is because what they've done to us, their attitudes towards us. but we don't really have any gripes with foreign women. If they do something to us, then yeah, we'll call them out. Like the Filipinos are getting a bit, they're getting a bit, they're getting a bit like a little, their heads are getting a bit too big, and we'll call them out for that. But like the women in America, it's like, why are you messing with these women for? They didn't do anything to you. Why are you calling these women names for? Why are you shaming these women? Like, how, like what is wrong with you? Like this just shows a reflection of American women, of women in Western society. These women can't go anywhere. They can't go overseas. Like they're going over there, and they're just and like some of these women are just suddenly disappearing to the upside down. Like they vanish, and that's it. They're in the upside down, and no one can recover them. And it's like they don't seem to comprehend. You can't bring this type of toxic behavior. They're going over to places like Dubai. Multiple women have gone over to Dubai now and ended up in handcuffs. Multiple women. It's like the sassy trucker did it, and she ended up in handcuffs. And then another woman thought that she could do the exact same thing. Another black woman, I think it was, thought she could do the exact same thing, and she ended up in handcuffs in Dubai. And it's like they won't. It's like they think that they can do whatever they want in this world, and there are no consequences because they've been taught in Western society that men are nothing. You can disrespect men. You can do whatever you want. You can be outrageous, rude, nasty in society, and no one can stop you. And it's like basically children never being told no. Like children never finding out that there are consequences. And it's this type of thing that ends up leading to some of these women, like I said, ending up in the upside down because they didn't know any better. Because it's like you were not raised properly as a child. Your parents did not raise you right. You've been bailed out of every bad decision you've ever made. You've never learned consequences. You've never been forced to take accountability for anything you've done. So of course you believe that you can do anything you want in this world, anywhere in this world, and no one can hold you accountable, and you will always be able to avoid punishment or anything else that comes with your bad behavior. You'll always be able to avoid consequences, and it's just not happening.
Get her, get a little reaction. That's what it's giving. Because I'm really not here to date. And then let's just see.
Do you have any kids?
I would hope not.
So the answer is no.
No.
Okay.
He keep answering questions so she could say follow-up questions to him. Just answer the question. I would hope not. So you out here just slanging and knocking walls down? You out here remodeling furniture, all type of shit?
And where you calling me from?
Dallas.
Dallas. All right, let's get into it. We got Austin, Dallas, 25. Almost 25, May 16th. He's a YouTuber, no kids, lives in Dallas. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for black women that have respect for black men.
Ooh. So you think black women don't have respect for black men?
Check this out. I've been all around the world, and I'm going to tell you, Afro-Latinas and Africans got y'all beat.
Got us beat.
He practiced that. Let me tell you. And then he set his posture up. So let me tell you, because I'm prepared for her to get pissed off at what I just said.
You see, here's the thing. These women are so masculine. They don't understand that when a man starts traveling and going around the world and they experience something different, they experience what it's like to be treated like a man, they come back to the United States and they say, I'm not tolerating it anymore. Like, it's like suddenly you get your masculinity back. You suddenly realize I'm a man. When I go to other countries, women submit to me. Women, they treat me like a man. They look at me like a man. They show me an extraordinary level of respect. And it's something that once you experience that and you come back to America where men are basically, have to walk around afraid of the women in Western society, a lot of these dudes, they come back and they're like, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. I've been to other countries. The men over there don't play around. When I go to these countries, the women show me respect. Okay? They show me respect. So I'm not afraid of you. You can't hurt me. And this is the attitude. Like, this is because women in Western society, they want you to be scared of them. They want you to be frightened of them. They want you to be petrified of them so they could do whatever they want. But once these men come back from overseas, they're like, I'm not scared of you. I'll speak to you however. He's like, oh, he practiced that. He didn't practice it. That's exactly how he felt. It came from the bottom of his heart.
loser. Like, why even look for the type of woman that you're not into?
Loser, immediate shaming language.
Categorize that group of women so that you can shit on them for views. And let's just be clear. If your preference is Afro-Latina and African women, why are you in America looking for us? And I don't mean us like you looking for me, no. But I'm saying like Black women in America, why are you looking? And it's given like you're ignorant, because as if there's not Afro-Latina or African women in America, as if other countries aren't westernized, as if only Black women in America have this problem. And did you not know that Black is not necessarily, it's not a nationality?
Y'all, do you hear her voice? She is close to tears. Guys, she is close to tears. She is close to crying her eyes out. She is breaking down. She is breaking down. She is literally shaking. She is shaking. She is breaking. Do you listen? Do you hear like the cursing? She's cussing for no reason. There's no reason why she needs to be cussing, shaming this man, calling him a loser just because he has a preference, just because of it, saying how dare he even speak, why are you trying to be argumentative? Like, seriously. All right, she is breaking down. She is in tears, guys. She is fighting back tears right now. You can hear her voice cracking. You can hear the tears in her voice. She is literally on here trying to hold it together. After she got off this, she went and cried. All right, she cried. After this, she cried because these Black men are leaving and they are not coming back. They are not looking back. They come back, they rest, relax, recoup, visit mama, get make a little money in the US if they have to, and then they're gone again. And then they're gone again. That's really how it is. Auston comes back, he goes, he chills at his mom's house, spends some time with his mom, with his family. And then once he's done with that, he's back out traveling the rest of the world. And you could see, and this woman is saying that all of the women that this man runs into are involved in physical intimacy work. They're ladies of the night. They're evening delights, like what we have in the Western society. Like, these men are all playing like Auston is paying for all of these women. All of the women that he meets overseas, they're all being paid for. Like the girl that he met at a restaurant, she's studying to be a dentist. And it's about the money. It's about the money. Like, every woman wants money in this world. Every woman wants a man who has money. But the truth is that most of the men in these countries don't have money like that. Okay? They don't have money like that. And the average man from Western society is typically taller. They are taller than the men in their country. They have more muscle mass than men in these countries. And then of course they have a higher socioeconomic status typically. And then a lot of more when it comes to men in Western society, men in Western society are more likely to be college educated or be tradesmen than men in a lot of these countries. And when I say tradesmen, I mean tradesmen not just like doing handyman stuff or things like that. They're more likely to be electricians or plumbers, certified contractors, AVAC technicians. So it's like you have a lot of very well-trained people in the United States. And this because you have countries like Japan that are trying to recruit foreigners right now because they don't even have enough of these people. Like, think about this carefully. Japan does not have enough software engineers right now. Japan does not have enough people with these technical skills. So they're now recruiting people from overseas, from the United States, from these other countries. Think about that. That's in just Japan right now. Okay? So it's pretty serious. When we go over there, and we're also more likely to be, and women say this, we are more forgiving because a lot of the women that American men will date over there, a lot of the foreign men won't even talk to these women. A lot of the foreign men won't even talk to these women. I'm just being very honest with you, and I do say that we have to, we need to keep our standards up. But a lot of foreign dude, like if you have a foreign dude that comes from has a really good socioeconomic status, if you have a man from their countries that has a really good socioeconomic status, college educated, like he won't talk to a woman that grew up from a lower socioeconomic status. I'm just being very honest with you, And a lot of foreign men, they don't look at these things. They're just looking for a woman who is fit, feminine, and friendly. And that's really it. And these women are they're so salty. They're so salty. Like you can hear, guys, she's crying her eyes out. She's crying so hard because of this.
It's not like you're trying to sound intelligent while sounding stupid as hell.
And how do they have us beat?
On every front.
Then why not just date them and be happy?
Right.
I live in Latin America. I'm just here to get my paperwork so I can stay.
That wasn't what she asked you. That's not what she asked you. She said, why not date them? He did this when we were on cruise season. Like, ask him a question and he goes, well, I am. Is this how your dates go? Nobody wants to date you here. They don't want to date you over there. Clearly, we've seen that video.
You guys, do you see the salt? You don't want us. You don't want us. Nobody wants you. Those women don't even want you over there. Guys, the salt. Why are you here? He told her. He answered the question directly. If you don't want to date us, then why don't you date him over there? He's like, well, I do live over there. I'm just here to get my papers straight because a lot of times you have to leave the country. Like if you're in another country and you want to renew your visa or apply for a for like a temporary residency, you actually have to leave the country to go to another country to get that done. Or you want to renew your visa, you have to leave the country and go to another country to get that done. Some people will go to a neighboring country, but in some cases, it's just a better idea to go back to the United States and then go to the embassy or an office in the United States that can handle it, get that done in the United States, and then go from there. I tell you guys, life is it's funny how life works out. Like, every time he responds, every response he makes, this woman basically goes off and gets argumentative and starts attacking him just for simple responses. Just for simple responses.
A Filipino girl, and she mushed you. We've seen the video.
But what I'm saying is, listen, whatever your desire is. So if you found the type of woman that wants to date you the way you want to be dated, why not just focus on her? What would be the point of coming up here to ask for a black woman that you don't really feel?
I'm still trying while I'm here, so I want to see if my mind can be changed.
No one cares, Auston. No one cares about changing your damn mind. Honey.
Nobody cares. Why do some people think that they are that much of a prize that you got to change my mind if you want to win me? If you want to win me, because I am that guy, you got to win.
Y'all see how salty they are? They say women are the prize, and the moment that a man says, I am the prize, they get bitter and furious. No wonder they are attacking the soft guy era, because there's no recourse to it. They went around calling men dusties and brokies, and now men saying that they don't want to be with dusties, they don't want to be with brokies, and women are like, this is hate speech. It's like, bro, this is the stuff that you've been saying forever, and now men are flipping the script and using that language right back at you. And as a result, they're going around and saying that soft guy era is hate, because men are saying that they want women to take care of them. They want women to take them on dates. They want women to pay their bills. They want a woman to cover their Uber. They want a woman to pay for the meal. They want a woman to buy them a PlayStation 5. They want a woman. They want flowers. And, Bitcoin is flowers for men. These men are not playing. These men are not playing around. You have dudes who are saying right now, just like how women would do this. A lot of women will say that they're not going on a date unless a guy cash apps them in advance, sends them some cash app, so that because it costs them money, so a dude needs to cash app them at least $100 or $200 or $50 is a joke. Dude needs to cash them $100 or $200 just to go on a date with them. Like, guys, that's called an escort. All right, but you don't get anything out of it at the end of the night. Like, a lot of dudes are like, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm just going to hire a professional. Okay, and you're still going to have to take her on like an $800 date. So you spend $1,000 to take out an escort where you don't get anything at the end of the night, and you have to wine her, dine her, talk to her, feed her, and then cover the cost for her to go home. So men are now flipping the script like, no, you're going to pay for my Uber. You're going to cash app me. You're going to send me some money via Cash App. Because it's going to cost me money to go out on this date with you. You're gonna cover the cost of the meal, and you're taking me to a restaurant where it costs at least $300, because I'm not going to any poor restaurant looking like this, because I am the prize. And women are furious about this. But I mean, it's like, play stupid games, win stupid prices. Guys, you can see like the amount of anger that these women have towards men right now, because men are standing up for themselves. They cannot handle They cannot handle it. They cannot handle what's happening right now. They cannot handle men walking away, men waking up and saying, you know what, we have the value, we are the prize. It's like it's unbelievable for them, unbelievable. Check, like, I mean, just look at this page right here. If we go over here, this is the video that we're watching, and if we scroll down and we look at some of the comments on here, like, like about this, like, check this out. Let's check this out. Auston had a marketing strategy, and I believe he achieved it. He received more popularity. Why else would a man who traveled abroad experience women who are more friendly and go on dates in America, go on a dating show in America? Let me see here. Let's check this out. He probably got paid to troll the show low, but I detected no lies. He didn't try to trigger. He definitely succeeded. Then they're trying to say ABW triggered by the passport bros, and she's like, guys, come on. Come on. I'm sorry, Lucky, but Kendra G is a complete contradiction. Someone as lovely as yourself, please don't join the negativity. This whole situation gives credence to why black women are viewed as difficult. So, guys, you have the Simpson here. You've got the Simpson here. And then, of course, look at this. She responds, exactly, Lucky. Don't dilute your image. If you think I will ever agree with someone blaming all the issues on black women or men, you haven't watched me long. I appreciate your support and feedback. It's okay to not see the problem the same way. Men are the prize across the board. You are just mad that he's getting better women than you all. Oh, shoots. Oh, shoots. You're the reason why we want to leave. You're part of the problem. Why bash the man? You care so much about the issue. Stop promoting negativity. You're calling this man single, but in the end, he will find someone and you will be single with your ego. I don't even know why she's going around liking these comments. Let me see here. I don't even know why she's liking these comments, because like a lot of these dudes are basically saying, like, disagreeing with her. Like, this is what's happening. I'll have her full video linked in the description. It's a pretty long video, not very long. I'll tell you how long it is. The full video is actually 24 minutes and 22 seconds. There is no way in Hades I'm watching all of that. So I will link you to the full video. You can go and check out her full video, watch the full video. And guys, also don't forget, I have another channel called Angry where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, or whatever else interests me. There's a link to it in the description of the video. Go check it out, subscribe to the channel, support my work. And if you're enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying the content on the Angry Guy channel and you want even more of this content, you can head over to Men Walking Away. I release daily videos on Men Walking Away every single day. So if you want even more Angry Guy content, head over to the Men Walking Away channel. There's a link to the Men Walking Away channel in the description of the video. Go check the channel out. Enjoy the content, support my work. What do you guys think regarding all of this? Passport bro Auston got kicked off Kendra G for trying to trigger black women. Black American women, he definitely triggered them. What are your thoughts on this? I want to know what you guys think, so let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, Men Walking Away. And cheers.